Hello, I am Leena Kela and I'm the mentor of this year's Sidewalk project. The Sidewalk is now the third edition and it's a project by the Other Side Performance Art platform. And this year the Sidewalk project is done in collaboration with the Finnish Museum of Photography, and we are focusing especially on performance art for camera. I am a performance artist myself and also I am a researcher and curator in the field of performance art. And then we come to the question of what is performance art? I think it's one of these tricky questions that different artists might have different answers to, but for me performance art is especially a collaboration, a dialogue between the body, the one who makes the performance, the place. Like here we are now in this very rocky place of a quarry. And then it's a collaboration between these different objects and materials that one works with in a performance, but also the collaboration between time and or duration. If we think about a line of where is performance art in relation to something that is very mundane, everyday actions, like things that we do in our everyday life, like cooking a meal or walking on the street. And then here in the other end, we have complex performance practices, performing arts practices like dance or theater, play, acting. So then I would say that performance art action is more closer to here, something that everyone can develop from what they already are and what they already have. This year in the Sidewalk project we will be focusing on camera-based practices in performance art. Because we collaborate with the Finnish Museum of Photography, we will be especially looking at performance art practices that work together with camera, either with photography or with video. And I would say that in order to participate in our workshops, you don't need any kind of knowledge before. You will be learning the language of performance art as we go. And then comes the question what is this language of performance art? Or my question in my own research has been how to learn to speak performance art. We will be learning that. We will be looking at different ways of working with performance practice. We will be also having guest lecturers opening their own perspectives on what is performance art or how do you plan performance for camera. My own approach comes very much from working with objects and materials. Like now, I was doing this circle with the piece of branch that I found from this place. We will be doing small exercises with which each of us or each of you will be able to try out things, try out first ideas and see how they work for camera, how they work either as an image or as a moving image. We will be also both working in the museum context, in the museum project-based, but also the plan is that we will be doing some of the exercises outdoors in the landscape, working with the landscape. In August we will be having altogether 4 weekends together, Saturdays and Sundays. And in the first weekend it will be an introduction to performance art with me. We will be familiarizing ourselves of what is performance art and the different practices and fields of performance art, and also covering the question of like how to learn to speak performance art. And also we will start doing small exercises. Then the following weekends we will have different thematics. Performance artist and visual artist Essi Kausalainen will join us and talk about how to plan a performance for camera. Essi has done different camera-based performances and also directed performances for other performers. And then we will also look into performance in the landscape or performing with the landscape in outdoors, and thinking like how the place, the landscape can perform with you for the camera. And that we will do together with performance artist and visual artist Anette Arlander. And then we will also go into new forms of lens-based performance practices, which is the virtual reality, making performance for camera the way that the viewer can experience of being in the performance, watching it. So we will have Henrik Vestergaard Friis from Copenhagen, from Live Art Denmark organization joining us. So this will give us a quite extensive knowledge and view on camera-based performance practice, and it will lead to an exhibition at the Finnish Museum of Photography in the beginning of next year. Put in your application, and I hope to get to see you at the Sidewalk.